Ayrton Gennetten joins us here on the Jetco Trailer Talk here after the race. Is an unbelievable night of racing. Ayrton, your second career win here at a 410 at the Knoxville Raceway. You had to hold off, I think, everybody. I mean, unbelievable effort. First of all, let's talk about the battle with Scott Maguski. Unreal battle. He loses it going into turn one, and you kind of gave us a feel there, but there's not much you can do, and I think you just closed your eyes to pray.
Yeah, it was one of them deals where it's like we were racing so hard and just going at it. You know, he kind of had a better line than I did, so I started to try to move, and like I kind of made a couple mistakes when he got to me, and should be a little more aggressive with it when I wasn't. But no, when he got loose over there, man, it was like full pucker moment. Like it was, I thought we were gonna jump the right rear and go into the fence, and which was kind of gonna be ironic because I did tell my guys we're either gonna win or we're gonna wreck. So I was getting ready to wreck it, but no, you know, we ended up just barely squeaking by, and you know, we had a lot of luck on our side tonight with, you know, Austin packing a wheel and Hickle blowing up and Scott spinning out. And it was one of them deals where we've been close twice this weekend, and you finally get the cards to roll your way. And like, this is really realistically the first time in the last 3 years I've put myself in position to win one of these races.
Since you won here last time.
Yeah, you know, it's been literally 3 years since the last time I won here, and it was the last time I really had a good shot at it. And, you know, I kind of just said, you know, like, I'm not worried about it all tonight. Like, they were kind of getting nervous, like, dude, we're on the pole. I'm like, perfect. Like, I'm so glad they drew the 8. I said, it's our night. Like, we're here to, like, we're going to win this race. Like, I just had that feeling, and, you know, luckily we were able to capitalize and, you know, get my second win, and Scott, Steve, and Ace's first win here. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty special night for all of us, and special night to kind of do it off on my own. You know, last time we did it, we had other people involved, and, you know, it's just kind of nice to branch off and do it on your own with a deal that you've built yourself, and it means a hell of a lot more, really. But you know, the first one will never not be special, but this one's just as special. Yeah.
Well, now you're not a one-time winner.
I'm not a one-time winner. I was getting worried, man. Ryan Timms won like 4, and I was like, shit, he blew by me pretty quick. So luckily we were able to, you know, get another mark on the board. I think that moves us up like, I don't know, like 30 or 40 on the all-time win list. We're not close to Brown yet. We got a long time to go if we're gonna do that. But no, just a special night to win and get a win with the guys, and you know, it's crazy just getting everything to go the right way. So
when you're out front like that, I've heard, you know, you hear guys talk about how that can kind of be a lonely feeling a little bit when you get out by yourself, knowing that you had the guys that you did behind you, and like you said, stuff happened. But when did you know that you needed to kind of move from the bottom? You were really bottom dominant early on, then you ended up ripping the top.
Yeah, you know, it's so ironic. Like, I don't even think I've led a heat race here in the last 2 years. I think actually the last time I led a heat race here was last year in the hybrider car. So I haven't been out front, you know, so it's such a different feeling and a different kind of race, and you got to set the pace and be smart, but be aggressive and just try to find your rhythm. And I could kind of tell my line was going away before Scott got to me, but it's like one of them deals, like, I just don't want to move off my groove until I know I need to. And, you know, Scott got next to me there, and I knew he was there. So I kind of, like, when I was coming up, I could sense he was there. You could just tell, you know, and I gave him room. No, it's like, dude, we're not going to junk each other going to 3. Like, there's a long race left still. So gave him some room. We raced each other really hard. We raced each other really freaking clean.
Yeah,
and
sure did.
You know, if you watch everything that's happened last couple nights and stuff you've seen, it's really nice to just, you know, I mean, he came over and said the same thing. It's nice racing a guy that hard, that clean, and not worried about getting tore up. So
for sure.
But yeah, it was just one of them deals. When he did that, I knew it was time to move up in 3. 1 and 2, I just still was so unsure if I needed to run the top or the bottom or the middle. And the last time I won here, I kind of just was floating the middle and getting the grip off exit, and it was kind of almost the same racetrack in 1 and 2 as the last time I won. So I was like, okay, if I can just maintain here and just do my stuff in 3 and 4, like, if he's going to get to me, he's going to have to do something crazy. And if he does something crazy, I should be able to have enough run to drive back by and then adjust my line. So yeah, it just worked out, and just, you know, it's one of the nights.
Yeah.
Fuck,
you're rolling right now, man. Like, you, in the 50 car, it's unfortunate circumstance.
We were so, with Paul, you know, getting hurt. Like, obviously, you know, it sucks for Paul, and obviously for Scott happening in his car, and one of them deals where it's like you don't want to see anyone get hurt, especially
Absolutely
you know
not.
we're all friends, and me and Scott are really close, and me and Paul are close, so it's kind of a, you know, messed up deal. But I mean, I'm also really fortunate on the other side of it, getting to work with Scott now, and that's actually the first time me and him ever worked together here at Knoxville. Wow. So our first time working here together, and being able to produce these results. And we talked about last week when I was literally like so slow, we were horrible, and we talked on the way home what I thought I should do to my car, and You know, I told him that night on the way home because we were kind of pondering, like, what are we going to do for, like, you going to work for us full time? Or are you going to just be part time? You just going to come to the track? So I told him that night after that, I said, dude, it's time for you. You're just going to do it. I'm just going to sit there. We're going to talk about it. We're going to figure it out together. And tonight we figured it out.
Just to wrap up, I mean, big weeks coming up for Knoxville. Could this have come at a better time?
Honestly, no. There's no better time than, you know, the present anyways.
Yeah.
And, you know, next week I got 2 nights of power ice, so we can't come back. So this is really my last race before the Knoxville Nationals here. So it's just kind of crazy that, you know, it unfolds this way. You know, we're not sure if we're going to come to the Cappy yet or not. We're just going to kind of see how Peevely goes and decide there. But, you know, I feel like if we kind of hurt ourselves qualifying a little bit tonight. We changed gears and didn't do the right thing there. But, you know, the stuff we tried, like this was a completely different car than where it was last night at Spoon River, or especially last week here. Like, we've changed so much. And, you know, the other, like this car here, it's clearly a rocket ship. And the other car, I got a twin sister to this car. They were built the same time, and they're both rockets. And hopefully just keep them rolling.
Well, Ayrton, we appreciate your time, and good luck here the rest of the season.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, I actually think this is the last weekly show. I'll be here too.
So going to miss championship night?
Yeah, I think we're going to go somewhere, go run LaSalle with IRA or something in Boner's cars. So I don't know what we're doing. That's a long ways away. We got to get there next couple of weeks, but
like you said, live in the
present.
present.
Live in the present. Let's just take this. We still got to go to Dingus tonight.
That's right.
We got to see if we can get back to the cobblestone or something. We may just sleep in the truck. We'll figure that out later too. But
we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And that was Jetco Trailer Talk with Ayrton Gennetten.